Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Notorious. It's good to be back, and it's glorious to see y'all in the like section and the comment section. This is just a short video of one of the very minuscule reasons why I've been away. The comment section. I have personally put too much of myself. It's not anybody else's really in my personal life. Nobody has said, hey, you're putting too much of yourself. My wife getting into it kind of threw me for a loop a little bit because I didn't expect for her to actually come up with her own channel and actually participate. But I love you for that, sweetheart. I do. But that gave another layer to the situation. Now, some time ago, I literally threw my hat in the ring saying, hey, I'll fight somebody. I hadn't done that in a minute. I only do that for important stuff, protecting people or defending something. And that did not make me feel good at all after it stopped making me feel good because people, men usually, they enjoy the pain. They enjoy the indifference. They enjoy, especially if it's for a good reason, if you feel like it's a good cause. Tony says, for a man who is allegedly anti-sodomy, he talks about it way more than any homosexual I've ever heard, which is honestly true. Like, that's funny because it's true. Uranium, UP, Tony, UP, I love y'all. Yep, the bear cave has been repeatedly tampered with. And then this, I was going to call him a gentleman, but he's not a gentleman. He is a disgusting excuse for a human being, in my opinion. On the internet, of course. Monsangle shows up and he says, at your UP, bro, you are watching a guy who sometimes makes one video per hour on Owen Benjamin, was in his cult, gave donations about paying the gay away, expected the donations to get him permanent access to a cult compound, has starved animals to death while begging for donations, and is morbidly obese. Only one of those are true, by the way. The NBA fucking marked for science is insane. I got down to 180 at one point. And according to my MBI, I should be 170. At 180, I said, there's no. That's whenever I had the thought, that's insane. I was dating a girl and her little sister came up and hugged me. And she was like, ew, I can feel your hips. Like, it was like, that's just crazy. But like morbidly obese, the MBI ratio is crazy. Anyways. And the worst thing you can say about some other totally unrelated guys, he's homosexual. Have you ever thought for a moment about what your IQ actually is? Do you think people who are followers in cults are smart or stupid? And then Monstangle pops back up before anybody else can actually comment. And y'all, and all you'll be able to say is, I'm going to think that he says, and all you'll be able to say I think is what he said, is this guy doesn't agree with me. He must be Owen Benjamin himself. And they said that in quotations for some reason. This is the kind of stuff that just proves your ideas are not good. Go to church. Stop expressing yourself. Stop expressing yourself. There is nobody with a healthy attitude towards encouraging someone to be who they should be. Stop encouraging yourself. No. He said stop expressing yourself. Expressing to me is encouraging. No, you express yourself. You encourage yourself. It's an energy coming out of you. And this person, much like Owen, says no because they are a what? Dangerous, predatorial, closeted, homosexual cult leader. And there's nothing wrong with being homosexual as far as I'm concerned. We're not hating on homosexuality whatsoever. YouTube. No. Notorious, the Texas Goat Radio Show, TG, Mo, does not encourage the abusive practices of Owen Benjamin or their, and I do say their, cult members. This is the kind of stuff that just proves your ideas are not good. Go to church, stop expressing yourself, stop following others, stop being so useless and small. Please. Yeah, almost all of that last part is just useless. Go to church is pretty much the only thing. Go around people. Because church is pretty much just hanging out with other people. That's what it is. And then UP says, at Mindstangle. I appreciate UP. I do. I'm just gonna continue having whatever opinions I want about whatever I want to have those opinions about. And I'm gonna go ahead and be as vocal as I want to be about them opinions of mine. You've had some competition lately, but you're still my favorite go-getter and try-hard troll, LMAO. Yeah, for those of y'all that are still listening. All right, so I've taken some time off, obviously. I apologize. I do. I feel bad. I want to... But it's a combination of a whole lot of things. Been busy with my life, been busy with my wife, been busy with my son, been busy. The times that I've had to do things that I can do with this, I've got in my own head, man. I do not appreciate the fact that I threw down a gauntlet for somebody that has no reason. They don't deserve that gauntlet whatsoever. And the fact that my wife, she didn't encourage it whatsoever, but the fact that she was like, yeah, it's not her at all. I don't want that to come across like that whatsoever. The fact that I was able to say, yeah, this might be a good time, that it breaks my heart. The more the time goes on, thinking about how it went down. Because some random dude on the internet was talking shit. That's all that was. I'm not a fighter whatsoever. I'm a protector. I'm a server. I didn't appreciate that. And that's one of the reasons. That's probably the biggest reason. That and me calling out, I didn't even call them out. I said, I don't trust them. And to me in my circle, the people that I hang out with, the people that we continue to work with, me and my family that I bring around my family, whenever I say I don't trust you, their first statement is, I say statement, their first statement is, let's talk about this. They could be angry AF, but they still say, this is something that we need to talk about. And because you brought it up publicly, that means that there's other people involved that we cannot possibly bring into this. But that's not how that went down. And so there's been so many layers to me saying I'm over it. I almost just said, no, I didn't. I didn't almost. I did almost start a new channel though. Google said no. Google flat out said, nope, you're blocked from that. And so I had a conversation with Google. Google and YouTube, they're in cahoots with each other. And I had a conversation with YouTube. And they're looking into it. But, yeah, that's pretty much all it is, really. A whole lot of stuff going on with family, a whole lot of stuff going on with personal life, a whole lot of stuff just going on, really. Nothing to wet your brow about, but I genuinely appreciate all of you that communicate and like, subscribe, all of that, man. Like, this isn't what I'm naturally drawn to. Somebody taking advantage of people psychologically draws my attention. And that's what Owen does. And he does it in I would say, kind of a brilliant way, really. Because the reason why I say that is because there's so many people that watch him, that see him, and they say, no, he's just a comedian. He's just this. Even people that don't think that he's funny. Never in person, though. I've never met one person that's ever heard of Owen. And that shows you a little bit about this. Anyways, this is the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Beartaria. As always, till next time. And for the love of God, take off those bear goggles.